Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Right here in the studio, Lisa McCoy came down all the way from the Mount Washington Auto Road and Great Glen Trails. Always have trouble saying that. Great Glen Trails. How's things going?
Things are going great. We are now closed for the season for the Auto Road. So we're busy getting everything ready for the winter. Getting our Snowcoach tracks serviced and ready to go, and making sure all the everything on the road is ready for the winter.
Ready to go. Well, I mean, you had a lot of snow in the last few weeks on that road. It was. I saw some pictures. I'm like, whoa, that's like middle of winter type picture.
It was plowable. We had a lot of snow, and there was a couple days in there right at the end of our operating season that we were not able to allow cars to go to the summit. It was always a little disappointing. People drive up to go on the auto road from all over the place, and still folks are calling like, oh, can I drive up? It's like, no, you have to wait till mid-May, and it seems like forever. Like mid-May.
It'll be soon enough.
It'll be soon enough. And
however, pretty soon they'll be able to go up in the Snowcoach.
And that's what I tell them. I say, check it out, because it's a really, unique way to experience the Mount Washington Auto Road.
Oh, absolutely. So you go up to the halfway point.
Yeah, just about like 2/3 of the way up. Like if you look at the map, it's actually pretty far up, 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
Of a little more than 4,000 feet of elevation, and without putting on crampons and ice axes and going for a mountain climb in the winter, it's one of the few times that you can actually experience the alpine on Mount Washington.
Absolutely. And of course, some days are these crystal clear, beautiful days, and you can see for miles. And other days, not so much. But that's the experience of Mount Washington. So that's the fun experience of Mount Washington.
In all seasons. And so many times people, that's what they remember. Like, oh, I went up on Mount Washington. I got blasted by the wind. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like. I sometimes read the forecast at 5 miles an hour. I'm not going up. I'm not going to go up 5 miles an hour.
Not all that exciting.
But it's it's beautiful any time of year. And so the Snowcoach will start. Obviously, you're going to need some snow for that to happen. But if you were to all of a sudden get snow boomo tomorrow, when would opening day for Snowcoaches be?
We would do our best, I think, to open May. If we had enough snow to cover the road. Of course, it takes a little bit.
Oh yeah, because
it's a road, and there's some ambient heat, especially at the lower elevation. And if we got enough snow, I would say we would try to open up maybe the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Wow. So, let's cross our fingers, because that would be really cool.
That would be awesome. There was two seasons ago, we got a lot of snow in the early season.
I think so.
We were able to be open before Thanksgiving, which doesn't happen all that often. Our planned operation opening date is December 18th.
Okay.
So that's when we're starting to book trips.
Cool.
So
we should have snow by then. Yeah,
I hope so.
Well, I think I saw that 10 years ago was that big snowstorm that dumped. It was like the most snow in October ever, or whatever. And remember that October?
Yes.
There was snow on Halloween and everything else.
Yeah, people were skiing at Wildcat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So very cool. So that's going to be awesome. So
that's
planning
that's a Snowcoach, and it's bookable online. You can start planning your winter. Throughout the whole season, we've got everything ready to be booked.
And it's a great way to do it. Don't wait for the last minute. Don't say, oh, I'll book when I get up there. If you know you're coming up, let's say mid-February, then book it.
Yes.
And have that, so you have that planned. You book your Hamilton tickets a year in advance. You might as well, book your Snowcoach tickets. And while you're there, check out Great Glen Trails.
100%. And Great Glen, we're opening our shop this upcoming weekend, December 6th. From 9 a.m. to 4, we're opening up so that people can go in and get for weekends only, people can go in and get their skis, boots, any gear that's needed for the winter.
And this is another one of those years that if you're going to need gear, you want to get it early.
Yes, unfortunately, everyone knows the supply chain issues are rattled in all areas, and so ski equipment is not any different. So now is the time to,
Absolutely.
Get in and get what you need.
And, of course, you have the great staff up there, so they can help you if you're like me and are clueless about, here's my foot, put a ski on it, which is great, because that, I guess in a way, I don't bother learning about this stuff, because there's people who know more about it,
experts
who can tell me, what I need, for my feet. And I'm always kind of one of those, the people who get ski boots at garage sales in the middle of the summer. It's like,
But
I'd
even
rather-
if you have those boots, the ski shop, there's technicians that we have that work there I've seen them repair things that you wouldn't think was even usable. And they're like,
Right.
oh, no, this is still a good ski.
Which is awesome, which especially this year might be one of those things that a lot of people have to do or want to do.
Yes, 100%.
So very cool. So
and it's
that's
also good for the environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the first weekend of operation, December 6th and 7th, is that how that went?
First weekend of Snowcoach operations is December.
No, November.
November.
Oh my God, I'm jumping months. Don't.
So weekends starting November 6th.
November
and
6th. That was what I wanted to say.
And then we'll be open throughout the weekends so people can come in and get what they need.
Very cool.
Of course, we're also hiring. So if you know anybody, we're hiring for ski school instructors throughout the winter, which is a really fun job. We offer lessons from beginners to experts. So if you have any inkling, even part-time, full-time, to be a ski school instructor, we're in the market.
Yeah. And you get to be outside, and there in beautiful Pinkham Notch.
Yes.
Which is great. I don't know. I know that there are days of bad weather, but there are just these spectacular days, a lot of spectacular days in Pinkham Notch.
There are.
And you just kind of hang out there and you're like, hey, I'm getting paid for this. So.
Right. A lot of people tell me that I have the best job in the world, so I don't complain.
So perfect. So that you're doing all that. And then what about any long-term prognostications of what's going on this winter? Any special events? Or?
Yeah, we're bringing back the auto event, which is we work with the Granite Backcountry Alliance every year. They do a skin and ski up the Mount Washington Auto Road to about halfway, and then it's the only day you can ski alpine gear on the way down the mountain. And then, of course, we'll do our Nordic Demo Day in mid-January, Martin Luther King weekend, if people want to come and try out gear. They're not really ready to buy. And we also offer a Women's Winter Escape, which is just a small group of women with, specialty clinics geared towards whatever you want to learn. And then later into February, we're offering again our Ski Shoe Fat Bike to the Clouds, which is, dubbed North America's toughest 10K. Super fun event. Last year it was sold out. We already have over 2/3 full.
So if you want to do it, let's go ahead and book it now.
It's the time to book it now because I think it'll be perhaps sold out by at least the middle of January.
Yeah.
And then I think that we're doing the Inferno again. We're happy to host that event.
Great.
They did it. They kind of they put the Inferno last year back on snow.
Yeah.
And 100% snow. So we'll be
So
happy.
that'll be a lot of fun. So all these things going on. And you can go to your website.
Yes.
Or websites.
Yeah, and then we're still in the transition. We've got some of our winter events posted up, but not all of the program offerings.
That's winter right there on that one.
It is ready. And so this one is the
Auto Road?
I believe this one is the Auto Road website. Yep. And so that essentially kind of redirects you back to Great Glen Trails because there's not really much to do in the Auto Road in the wintertime. So here's
Except for going
Great
up
Glen.
them snow coaches.
Except for going in the snow coaches. And so here's the website for Great Glen Trails. You can see cross-country skiing and your snow coach tours. And of course, tubing. You see that?
Oh yeah,
cute
that's a
kid
great tubing. I love that tubing hill.
It's so fun.
It's just you just go. And
Yeah.
you just go back up and
Yep.
go. Great exercise too.
It's great, stay healthy. It's really fun. Last year we did this. One of the guys that's been working with us for a long time, he set aside tons and tons of firewood. And at the top of the tubing hill on the weekends and on holidays, he's got a fire going on up there.
Oh, nice.
And we'll sell little kits. You can make s'mores and hot chocolate. And it's super fun for the kids and the parents. They just kind of hang around by this big bonfire.
Yeah.
And you get to, tube up, tube down, warm by the fire, and then take
Yeah,
it.
the tubing hill there, just great vibe.
Yeah,
Great
it is.
vibe. So, well, that sounds great. Sounds like you've got so you're relaxing for a couple of weeks
It's a little relaxation.
until it kicks back in. But that'll be great once it kicks back in.
Yeah, we're excited. Season passes are on sale right now. I'd say people should go and get their season passes now. There's discounts until December 1st. So it's really accessible to get a season pass for Great Glen Trails.
That sounds
And,
great.
First-time season pass holders get half off.
Such a deal.
It's good.
There you go.
So come on up and get ready for the winter.
And check it out. Well, Lisa, thanks so much for coming by. It's always great to see you and
Always.
finding out what's going on up there, both the Auto Road and Great Glen Trails. And, of course, go to the websites, which are...
I would say for now, go directly right to greatglentrails.com.
greatglentrails.com.
I mean, you can check out Mount Washington Auto Road, but essentially it's going to direct you right back to Great Glen Trails because in the wintertime, we just shift our attention right to Great Glen and prepare for the winter.
Sounds like a plan.
Great
All
plan.
righty. Great
Thanks,
to
Rob.
see you.
Great to be here.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.